May 7, 2012, the Justice Dundee Chief, doing some interviews at the Justice Building. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
And what's your name, please?
Sally Brooks.
Would you like to do an interview today?
Yes.
And do you have some information you'd like to share that you believe people should know?
Yes, it's about conflict of interest. Again, it's back to the Charles LeBlanc issue, which seems specific and isolated, but it impacts many of us. And Charles is kind of the spearhead and the public figure who's bringing this into the public domain. But one of the very serious issues is the extreme conflict of interest the Fredericton Police Force are in respect of this 301 defamatory libel charge, the unconstitutional charge that's now been dismissed because the Crown is not going to prosecute. The officer who filed the complaint, Frederick Loiseau, was the complainant in the defamatory libel charges against Charles. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association were disturbed that a Fredericton Police Force would lay charges following a complaint by one of their own officers. They said that was not appropriate and he should have done the normal thing, which is go to civil court. What we've found out since then is Constable Frederick Loiseau was in fact one of the Fredericton police officers filmed in 2009 by Charles LeBlanc holding down and violently arresting
Luc Béguin, yes.
Yeah, the soldier. This is significant because that video led to Stephen Stafford being charged with criminal assault. Of course, he was found not guilty. This is Fredericton.
Yes.
We then found out that Constable Frederick Loiseau, who was the complainant and also filmed by Charles in that video, was one of the police officers executing the search warrant as a result of the 301 charge. So he broke into Charles's apartment and seized his equipment, and the Canadian Civil Liberties Association said that is an extreme conflict of interests, and the Fredericton Police Force were very unprofessional and inappropriate to let him as a complainant then be one of the officers who invaded Charles's privacy and security and removed his equipment. This is, again, not the only instance of police inappropriateness and conflict of interest in Fredericton. It's happening every day, and what I would like is for people to start realizing conflict of interests is not restricted to lawyers. It is also public servants who are exceeding the bounds of their authority and exceeding the bounds of appropriate behavior. It's intimidating and it's harassment, and it shouldn't be happening. Brad Woodside said in an interview he wants an independent investigation into the Fredericton Police Force conduct, and then he went on to say, but I have no clue who would do that. Well, he's legislated to know. He's legislated to have agreed a list of independent investigators, and this needs to be done seriously, diligently, and very quickly.
All right, any final thoughts on the topic of conflict of interest within the Fredericton Police Force actions and conduct?
Yes, Barry McKnight needs to go. That would be a good start. He's had 63 complaints against him in the last accounting year against his police force, and the second highest was only 18 in the Miramichi. So we really do have a police force that is a rogue outfit, and it needs to be changed from the top down. And the mayor of Fredericton City, whoever it may be, by the end of this month, needs to start addressing these very serious issues.
Thank you for that, Sally.
My pleasure.
Have a great day.
Thank you.